Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi YouTube, it's your girl me D. It's night time. As you can see, I'm with my duke and my dress, a cup of tea in bed. Yeah, so by the title you can tell what's about to go down. So today I'll be doing my never have I ever. So I just had to write them down, so that I'm a bit organized. Yeah, so I wrote 10 of my never have I evers. So I hope you enjoy this tea time with me, this late tea time with me. So, number one is never have I ever faked an ID to buy alcohol. Well, let me think. I have never. I have never faked an ID to buy alcohol. I wasn't. What I can say is I was kind of a late boomer. As those type of kids who matured late. I used to be a decent girl. Not that I'm all bad now, but what I'm saying is, I used to go to school. I lived with a very strict aunt, so I wouldn't actually visit friends. The only time I left home is when I would go to school, to church. Plus, I used to be like a server. So I'd go to church, school, or maybe if she sends me to the shops to buy something that we need. Yeah, but I never usually been those kids who went out, drink alcohol, blah 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 blah. Nah, so it's a no. I've never ever faked an ID. Okay, number two is never have I lied about my age to get into a club. Okay, this goes to the time I started dating, like my first lover. He was quite older than me, so at that time he was, at that age where they started going to clubs, him and his friends and their girlfriends. So I was like part of that pact. That's when I first started drinking. Yeah, so obviously, so we used to go to this club called Kasbani back in the days. It used to be very nice. So yeah, so I would, they'd actually teach me how to lie. And, like, if you had like a baby face, they would ask you in the entrance, like, how old are you? So I had this one thing. I would say I'm 1985. Yeah, they say which year you were born. I was like 1985. I didn't even know, like, how old are you, like, if like 1985 or something. So I have lied about my age to get into a club. I have. Yeah, I have a couple of times actually, until I couldn't lie anymore. Just get into a club whenever I wanted to. So number three is, have I ever had a crush on my friend's boyfriend? Um, I have had a crush on my friend's boyfriend, but the interesting thing is, sorry, I had to switch off the TV. The noise was kind of disruptive. Yeah, where was I? I had a crush on my friend's boyfriend. Well, as I was saying, the interesting part is that I liked him first, and my friend liked him also. And I was like, my friend's like, no, I like him, I like him. So I just wanted to be a good friend. So I just laid off my feelings, and they kind of dated. But whenever we, like, maybe in the same room, it would be kind of awkward because the guy would give me like the eyes. It would be kind of confusing on me, and I would, get all evil thoughts, like maybe I should just kiss him, but she's my friend. So I Like, I had those feelings until they finally fade away. They eventually broke up. He asked me out, and then I just thought, ew, that's disgusting. You were dating my friend, and she really liked the guy. So I just had to die with my feelings. But I have had a crush on my friend's boyfriend sometime back. You know, when you are young and every hot guy you see, you like. But now we're all grown and stuff, so it ain't about looks. So we're down on number 4. So number 4 is, never have I dated the same guy with my friends. This one is pretty the same as the crush one. Well, please do not judge me. I'm being honest, guys. I'm human after all. You know, we all do things when we're young, and then when we're older, we kind of look back at them and, you know, laugh about them. Like, I can't believe I did this. I think that's the whole purpose of this never have I ever situations. Yes. So, me and my friend, the same friend that I had a crush on, blah blah blah, the boyfriend. So, okay. So it happened that this guy was dating her, and I didn't know about it, and I was dating the guy as well. So it's a thing that you kind of keep your dating lives kind of private. You know, my business, my business. You just know I have a boyfriend, blah blah blah. And it happened that I shown him, like, it happened that we were talking about our boyfriends, the same guy. And then I said a name, and then she also said the name, and then the name was the same. You know, funny thing about this is the guy knew that we were friends. Everybody knew that we were friends because we were always together. Those friends that buy the same clothes, always together. If I'm like over weekends, if I'm not over her house, she's over my house. Like, we just do crappy stuff together, you know. Yeah, we like besties and stuff. We wear same clothes, different colors. Yeah, so then we discovered that this guy is actually playing us, you know. He's actually dating both of us, you know. And then we sat down and thought about it, and we was like, you know what? Let's teach him a lesson. If he thinks he can play us, we can play him. So we actually dated the guy, you know. We dated the guy, yeah, and then I would ask him money, and then my friend would ask him money. Like, we just did it, you know, for revenge, you know. We just did it to spite him, and then eventually found out that we both know that, you know, he's playing us, sorry. And then eventually he left us. He left. We didn't care about it anyway. My tea's getting kind of cold. This is very interesting, you know. Not used to this kind of questions. The one that wants you to go deep down and tell the truth. Nothing but the truth. I feel like I'm on a stand in court, and I'm on an oath. Okay. Where was I? Number 5. Never had I had Never have I been heartbroken before. Lies. I have been heartbroken a few times, plenty of times. Firstly, it was my baby daddy, my first love. Or, well, I thought it was my love, you know, because it was my first everything. So it was pretty harsh. The guy was older than me, the same guy that took me to clubs, you know. So I was naive, I was young, I was, you know, new to everything. So it kind of broke my heart pretty bad. We broke up a few times. He would sleep with my friends. Not really friends, like acquaintance, people that you would normally chill with in your hood. Like people who, like, you know, chill, talk random things. So there was a time that I would go visit my grandmother in Free State during the holidays, like sometimes June, December holidays. And then when I came back, I'm excited to see my boyfriend, and then I get this news that while I was there missing him, crying, he was busy sleeping with people, especially my friend. So it kind of hurt me a lot. But then after that, we broke up. We got back together. I had a child, and then he was actually absent throughout my pregnancy till I gave birth. Now my child is 6 years old. He's never been there. He comes and disappears, Actually, let's save that for another video. Let's get here. And I also got, after him, moved on. I met this guy, sweet. He seemed to love my child. I got him into my life, like changed everything, my routine, everything revolved around him. And then he also broke my heart. Because when we met, we were both from bad relationships, so our hearts were kind of a bit fragile. So yeah, he was just, using me to get back at his feet again and get over his depression and stuff. And then he went back to the same person that had him before we met. And then I found out that the girl is pregnant. Yeah, and another thing, he wanted to have a baby with me, and I couldn't have another baby outside marriage with another guy who I'm not sure if they're gonna leave me again. And now I have plenty of kids, different daddies. Not that I'm discriminating or judging any ladies out there. You cannot not help what happens in your life sometimes. Moving along before I say too much. Have I had someone's heart broken? I'm not gonna deny this, but I'm not pretty sure. But I kinda had rejected some guys who asked me out because I was in love with my baby daddy at the time. So maybe they could have been had, because I would chat to them, talk to them, see where, and I would like, oh, I have someone, we truly love each other. And then I would always go back to him all the time. Us girls, when you love someone, you love them, you kind of like draw your attention. So I'm not really sure, but if I have broken your heart, I'm so sorry. Truly sorry. I'm sure you're happy now, wherever you are. Because we kind of move on, especially when we're young. Time heals, and time waits for no man. Yeah. Okay. Is it number 6? Yeah. Never have I stalked my ex's girlfriend. I have both of them. The reason why I think as girl, you just wanna see it's like measuring competition. How sometimes you see your ex's now girlfriend and you get disappointed and like, okay, hello, I'm better than her, I'm better than her in so many levels. Like maybe I'm prettier than her, or damn, she's hot. No wonder he left me. She is damn hot. The girlfriend is hot. And there are times when you look at the ex's now girlfriend, you're like, is this like a case or what? Because I'm prettier than the girl. But sometimes it ain't about looks, It ain't about looks. It ain't about how rich you are, or how educated you are, or how nice you are there in bed, Sorry for the language. But I'm not saying that girls shouldn't be independent. Girls should be independent. Y'all should go to school, work for yourself, make your own money, and be independent. But I'm saying that if somebody loves you, they love you. It doesn't matter if you're prettier, you know. I mean, a person like a guy, whether a guy or a woman, they can live like a mansion and go live in a shack with somebody they love, because that's where they find happiness, comfort, joy. You know, it's not about wealth. You know, all of those things are just a bonus to what your heart feels and desires. And then another one, never have I stalked my boyfriend's mother. I have done that with my baby daddy. At the time we were dating, I would like go to his mother's Facebook. The reason why, you know, you always want to get on a good side of your boyfriend's mother. So I would like stalk her just to see what kind of person she is, what she likes, you know, just to make good impressions. Never works anyway. If they don't like you, they don't like you. Not just what I just said. English. Excuse me. Never have I stolen from a shop. This one I have never. But my friend would, like, growing up, would go to a mall, and you see those like shiny, like the makeup section, like when you go to like your fashion, maybe like whenever we go to the mall, we always go to like your Edgar's, your what, because we like going to the shiny section on the makeup side and like put those perfumes on, try on those lipstick and stuff. So I think it's Fortune or Edgar's. They would always put those Chinese like on like something like a box or something. She would always steal those things, and whenever we come out, she would like, "Look, I stole this." I'm like, one day you're gonna get me in trouble. You really are gonna get us in trouble one day. And eventually she grew up and stopped doing that. And we have another friend of ours. I won't mention the name. She'd probably kill me for this. She once stole a chocolate when we went to ShopRite. She stole a chocolate and they caught her like on camera, and she was like panicking, you know, when you're a kid, and like it can really show that she had something hidden, you know, on her stomach. When they took her like the office side and like take out the chocolate, she took it out, and she's like a cheese girl, you know, those girls that she was just being a child, you know, she was just being a child. And they called her dad, and then they had to pay double the amount of the chocolate. They had to school her, and she was punished. Like, it was just huge and like really really funny. Okay, never have I asked money from my boyfriend. I don't know if when you ask money from your boyfriend, you consider as a prostitute or a gold digger, but I think, well, I'm not gonna judge anyone, but I'm just gonna lay it out on my side, my opinion. Everybody has the right to their own opinions, but I think if you have someone and you guys are dating and you need help from them, maybe like you got a job and you wanna go for an interview and you don't have money, you can just talk to them, say, "Babe, can you like lend me money to go to an interview?" As well as if he also needs help from you and you're able to help them, vice versa, you know. But I have asked money from my boyfriend, but the thing is, most of the time my boyfriends are like a boyfriend at the time that I will be dating, maybe. It happens that they would buy me a phone or something. Whenever we break up, the phone breaks or like it breaks or gets stolen, or I don't know. Most of the time I would like lose things that my exes had bought me. If it's shoes, they get like ruined fast, or they just disappear. I'm like, I used to have this and I can't find it anymore. I don't know, it happens. Well, I don't know if it's 9 or 10. Never have eyes, you know, because I can see I wrote same questions twice. What can I say? I'm just gonna add this one. Never have I sleepwalked. That's the last one. When I was little, I used to sleepwalk. Like, I would literally get off the bed, go to the kitchen, sleep on the floor with the dogs, or just go out. I remember on the 31st, when I was like, I think I was about 8-9 years, and I had visited my cousins in Alberton. It was like the new stuff, as blacks, we like the crickets and stuff. So yes, we visited. So by 10 o'clock I was like asleep, and then it happened that I slept walked around 1, and then I went to the kitchen. So they had the dogs in the house because of the crickets. The dogs get reckless and start making this whole noise. They freak out, in fact. Yeah, like whenever there's like firecrackers and stuff, that's what we all call it, right? We call them crickets, la emzant. Yeah, so I just slept with the dogs, pity me, until like my grandmother took me to some church and they prayed for me, and then I stopped sleepwalking. Well, that's it, and my tea is now warm, and I like my tea very hot. So guys, that's it. Those are my never have I's. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I was not too much or too low or boring. Yeah, please, I'm new to YouTube, so I'm just being me. I believe the best that you can give people is to be yourself. Don't fake it. Don't prescribe shits that are not really real. Sorry for the language. But this is me, guys. I hope we're gonna have fun together as a family, and I hope I really fit the YouTube world. Yeah, this is my whole family that I would like people to join. Please like, subscribe, comment down below, and just give me those ideas on what videos you'd like me to do, and I'll also surprise you as well. I love you so much, people. Good night, and I hope you're keeping safe, washing your hands in these tough times that we are faced with. I love you so much, people. Bye.